Hi guys, welcome back to MK Sportscars, back in the workshop after a super busy last weekend at the NEC Lancashire Insurance Classic Car Show. It was heaving, hundreds of thousands of people through the doors. Thanks to all of the guys that come and see us at the stand, and thanks to the customers that come down here and look at the place orders on the kits. Mazda cars, Sprint 185, which has gone off to dyno, all doing extremely well. And we've got this here as well. This was on the stand. We've got John Cutmore's championship winning car. It's the Cup 200. If you're looking to get into the race series for 2025, you probably need to be speaking to us now actually, getting a car out there. We've got a couple of used cars possibly coming up in the marketplace as well. So if you're looking for a used one, not looking to build one, or us to build one, we're going to have something probably in the marketplace. So hook us up with phone call, email, come and see us at the factory. Or if you can't get through to us and you're closer to RLM, he can Rich at RLM Racing, he can speak to you about these particular couple of cars that we've got coming up. This one here, beautiful car in this blue. It's like, I think it was a Rolls Royce blue it's painted, really nice car. Won the championship last year, and also the Burkitt 6-hour endurance race. It was part of one of the 4 cars of the team, which was Richard Webb, Dave Watson, Mike Whiteman Hayward and John Cutmore. All of those 4 guys, first in class, Class C, we won our class 2 years in a row, fastest 7 out there, beating all the Caterham guys, Westfields and all of that was out there. It's 2 years in a row, and we were 6 on the road. Now you think, ooh, 6 only. There was 350 cars and 70 race teams. So we were quite pleased with that, based on we're running 888s, not on slicks. All the front runners are all on slicks, so we're on 888s. So as we would run them in the Cup Championship. So to be honest, people were blown away that we actually achieved what we did. The cars were faultless, ran great all day, and there's a video down there of Rich on board actually on the Burkitt, and you can see how busy it is and how quick the cars are when it comes up against the normal things like an MX-5 or Renault Clio or something like that, which is generally a quick track day car. These things put them to rest. So yeah, that's great. If you're looking for a used car or you want to get in the Cup 200 Championship, you know what to do, guys. Pick up the phone. Right, next up we've got the Sprint 185 all loaded up in the van, ready to go off to RLM Racing. The guys there, Rich and his team, to get it on the dyno, just do the final tweaks to it all, maybe get some power runs, get it all nice and drivable. We know it's generally going to make somewhere around the 180, 185 brake. That's the anticipation on it all. Done a few Duratec's over the years to know that. So Ben's just going to strap her down. We'll head off to RLM with that one. Give you the results next week. See how we get on. Boom, 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 boom. Right, on with the next build. This is on the sort of final stages really, which is the Sport 200, which has got a Gen 3 booster in it, painted in this Porsche blue, very nice. It's got all the nice bells and whistles on it, the big brake kits, the billet front uprights, billet rear uprights. We've kept the stock rear belts, we've shown that, but what we've been messing around with and trying to get designed up is the dashboard, because the customers specifically wanted, which we wouldn't normally do to be honest with you, putting the Gen 3 clocks in. So we've got these laser cut up and drawn up, very difficult to get all these angles. Ben done a great job of that, getting that in there. It's just a switch gear now going in here, which we've got all the holes behind. It's all labelled up, ready to go. And then the dash can go in and we can start finishing the final wiring. So I'll just leave that up there for the minute. And that's all it is really, the final bits of wiring on this, and then just a geo once it's all together. But all the interior's done, padded out. Obviously it's not a UK car, it's going abroad. Left hand hooker there, looking really smart. All the light packs done, all the lights, fuel caps, rear ends all buttoned up. Right, next up we've got the S2000 car, which is Peter's car, and been cracking on with that. Bits and bobs getting done all the time on this. Bulkheads, done the final fitment, got all the hoses and the battery bracketry all done as well. It's all trim, fitted, modified to go in. We're on with bleeding the brakes at the moment, so got it all pressed in, done, ready to go. Brake pedal was actually pressed down with this little handy little contraption where you just press the pedal and leave it overnight sometimes if you want to get the final bit of air out. It's a good little idea, just to keep the pedal compressed. And then we've got all the calipers up the top here, so remembering when you're bleeding Sierra brakes to make sure you take it off and have the nipple at the top. If you do it when it's in standing, the nipple's under here, you'll never get all the air out and you'll end up with a soft pedal, and no matter how much fluid you put through it, it won't work. So you've got to take them off, either flip them. We've put them up because we're at that stage where we're doing the build, so it's easier, but if not, you can rotate them up on here and leave them on the top on the disc. If you do that, you'll get a nice pedal. Seats has been mounted in and ready to go. Boot cover's all nicely done. That's tight as a drum, that one. I can play the tunes on that. It's really nice fit. Fuel caps in, all the light packs done. The rear arches they're all fitted, been done, dry marked and everything else. We'll throw them on last once we've finished working on. Just gives you a bit more width working around the car when you're bleeding the brakes. So once the calipers all go on, we'll put them on. Interior wise, I think we showed last week, all the carbon stuff's been done, even the tunnel top's been done, that's been trimmed and cut for a carbon tunnel top, and then we just got to do the alley trim around it. New plugs have just gone in because we pulled out the old plugs. They looked a bit iffy because we're ready for pretty much first fire on this now. We've just got one little blank to do on the coolant down here on your 16mm hose. Got one little blank that we didn't have in stock. We've got to get one of those, blank that off. We can fill it up with some coolant. Oil's already gone in it, and we can do the fire on this particular one. So yeah, cracking along quite nicely. Gotta love an S2000. Getting harder to find these days. It's a beautiful engine, really nice engine. Next up, we've got here the one of the other Burkitt winning cars, as it says nicely on here, is the Cup 200 car. This car is here for now actually. If you were looking to come down, you want to test drive in a booster powered car, then we've got this here. This is going to be here probably till next year. So at the moment we're able to give test drives on it and everything else, show you what the cars are about for the championship. We've got this one and that one, so you can see the two here. That's non-road legal. This one is, the number plate. It's Rich's car at RLM anyway, which says this car is going to be for hire for next year. So actually, don't think it's sealed on a deal, but we had quite a bit of interest. If you are looking to rent a car for next year rather than buy one, this one, V22 RLM, is available. You can hire it out for the season, the weekends. This one's going to be loaned, so we're trying to get someone in the seat for the whole season. If you want to know more information on that, just speak to the guys at Rich at RLM. If not here, you can speak to me, Sean, and we can go through it with you and what it's all about. But this one is just going to have some few bits we're doing here for him while it's here, and then he's going to do a little engine refresh ready for the season, so this car will be ready on the button, ready to go for next season. So if you want a hire car, you know what to do. As I always say, pick up the phone, give us a chat. We'd love to hear from you. Right, next up is a little start that we've had on the Cup 200 car, which is going to be the works car, which we're campaigning next year in the Cup 200 Championship. It's 750 Motor Club, and our driver will be Mr. Richard Webb himself. Number 88, this will be running under, so he's the 2023 champion running this car, and we thought we'd have another little go. We took a year out last year. We're going to join forces and have a go this year and get a new car built. So what we're on with is the chassis done. Put the rockers on, really simple stuff. Brady brake lines all the way through, and right the way through the whole car. And then we've just done the interior panels and the floor pans all fitted. These are going for powder coat, but they've all been dry fitted now, ready to zoom off for powder coating, because we're going to make this road legal as well. So it's going to have the handbrake and all the bells and whistles and the lights. So it's going to be a road legal cup car. So it'll be here at the factory. You'll be able to drive it as well, which will be nice. And fuel tank's mocked up, ready to go in as well. So we're on the start. It's literally only day one of the process. So you know, got a bit of work to do. Not too much, but a little bit of work. So yeah, that's going to crack on quite nicely. Can't wait to see that. And then we'll be talking about that a bit later on. No, next week maybe. Yeah, we're going to keep you hanging on the Mazda car. Right, so that's a wrap really here from MK Sportscars headquarters and the workshop walk. It's been a great year actually so far. We've most of the shows and all that's been done now, and the events and the tracks. Racing's been phenomenal, shows have been phenomenal, been an absolute stonk of a season. We've got some new stuff lined up for next year, looking forward to that. We're going to be doing, I think the next show is going to be starting quite early, so that's going to be at Stoneleigh. I think that's in February. It's at Race Retro. We're going to be kicking off the year, so that'll be first of the year. But if you look out in January, we sort of post what's going to be going on next year. The racing season, the open days, the shows we're going to, the events we're going to, all of that. Some new stuff that's going on, and some updates really on some of the other models that we're bringing out in the range and some of the new products. So that'd be great. Look out for that. There'll be a Christmas special. We do it every single year, and it's only a few weeks away. If you haven't done your shopping yet, guys, which we don't, we'll wait till Christmas Eve to get it done for our partners, then that'd be a great fun. But that's it for this week. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and we will catch you next week.